Good day, class. In this session or in this particular demonstration video, I will demonstrate how we will work on our lighting layout with the use of multiple external references in our drawing sheet. So before we start, we should adjust our units using our units command. So that we'll type UN and then execute the command. And we'll change the units in accordance to the units used in our external references. So once everything is adjusted, we will now attach our drawings using our external reference command, using our XR command to make the external reference palette appear. So in our palette, click on the attach drawing icon, and we'll attach the RCP. So let's just attach this, then use our zoom extend command to view everything according to its extents. In the previous versions, you need to upload the floor plan and the reflected ceiling plan one by one, and as well as in other CAD software. But in the latest versions of Autocad, since the floor plan is attached within the RCP, it is automatically attached within the drawings as well. So it's time that we will freeze the unnecessary layers. So what we will remain are the layers of the reflected ceiling plan, as well as our walls. So we'll edit our layers and edit the line weights of our walls, and in which the lighting should be well emphasized in our design, as well as our ceiling. They should be presented in a lighter line weight. For the lighting fixture, this must be well emphasized. So we can use a thicker line weight for our lighting fixture. Then next, we will create a layer or layers for the circuit, in which we will use the green color. We will create another circuit for the switch, in which we will use the yellow color. And for the panel board, which we can use also the green color. So let's start first by creating our panel board. And by the way, for the switch lines are to be presented in hidden lines. So let's change the line type to hidden within our layers palette. Then we can now close this once everything is set. So for the panel board, it's just simply a rectangle with a diagonal line within. And the other half of the panel board is solidly hatched. That's how we present the panel board. And we will now change the layer for this. Instead of converting this into block, we can simply group this and place it hidden in our kitchen cabinet. So for the circuit line, we can simply use the line command or in phonetic alphabet, Sierra Papa Lima, SPL. So this is similar to the creation of our polyline. So we'll start with a starting point. Then we will then formulate a series of curved lines for our circuit. Now, once we end our line, we'll just using the spline command, we'll just press spacebar to end the command. Now this curved line will change the layer for this circuit line into its respective layer. Then we will now create a circuit symbol which is similar to our grid symbol. So we can apply the circuit label here and then just simply use the single line text, and let's designate this as single line. However, for the single line text, you can simply copy text and dimensions from other drawings and paste it in your current drawings and immediately erase them, so that the drawings will be loaded here. So we'll use the single line text to create our circuit number. We'll just need to center our number and apply the respective layers. And for the arrow, we will create a leader line. However, we need to change the dimension style. Now we will create a leader and change its layer. Now for the presentation of the circuit line, circuits must be pointing towards your panel board. This represents that the circuit 1 within the panel board contains all this lighting fixture. And also, we need to designate labels for each lighting fixture. So in lighting layout, in presenting lighting layout, lighting designations are usually presented in small alphabetical text. So we'll have a different switch for the kitchen light. We'll have one switch which will simultaneously toggle the lights, the corner lights of the bedroom or the sleeping area. And we have different switch for the center light. And we have a different switch for our toilet and bath. Now for the switch, we'll simply create a circular symbol and apply its layer. Now for the designation, we'll use multi-line text. However, there is no subscription here or superscription. So you can, aside from multi-line text, you can simply just use single line text as well. So, for example, the switch in the kitchen will control the switch for the kitchen light and the corner lights, as well as the center light. So this indicates that it is a switch for lighting A, B, and C. And switches must be at least 200 to 300 millimeters away from the edge of the door. Now for the switches, for the switch lines, we can use the arc command. And we'll just use the match property command for the switch. Same for the other switches. The switch inside the toilet and bath will only control the lighting or toggle the lighting inside the toilet and bath. In order to see your hidden lines, you can use your line type scale, Lima Tango Sierra, and adjust your line type scale in order for you to see your hidden lines. So for the switches, you can manually adjust the switch into continuous. And lastly, we will have our last switch in our sleeping area. So this is preferably placed near the bed. So this will control the lighting for the corner lights and the center light, which is B and C. And we need to create a line connecting towards the nearest light. It is not necessary to create hidden lines for each lighting since they belong to the single circuit. This is what we call the three-way switch, wherein switches for a single light can be toggled in multiple locations, while the lighting fixture A and B are what we call the two-way switch. So that's how we how we work on our lighting layout using our Autocad software, and how we work with multiple external references. So if you have any more concerns or any more questions, kindly raise your concerns to your respective advisors. And that's all for this session. Good day and keep safe, everyone.